How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the North American Esports League Fortnite Trios Silver Division, Week 10, with your team, the East Oakland Dragons. Excuse me. I'm your host, Super, and for this game, our players are King, Alex, No Bear, and Orange Man, as usual. King is in the top left, No Bear is in the top right, and Orange Man is on the bottom, and we are getting audio from Orange Man, just so you know. And it looks like we are just getting into this game. Last week, we saw some decent play from all the players. Games that went on pretty long, but ended up getting sort of bad luck in the end, running into teams that were just a little bit better looted than them, and in situations that were a little bit more favorable than them. Third partying was prevalent. It's hard to really say that anything that they did was necessarily incorrect, but that's just how it goes sometimes. It looks like we're heading over to Sleepy. I haven't seen any of these guys drop Sleepy before. It's an interesting place to drop because of the loot is interesting. Every chest is in a very strange place, and all the houses tend to have sort of kind of mediocre loot in my opinion. But you know, it definitely isn't the hottest of drops. There's definitely possible players here, but not to an extent that would be detrimental to the early game. But it looks like they are relatively alone here. Haven't heard anything or even seen anything. We're all just going to start getting our loot, getting our mats, and see what we can get started with. Seems like Orange Man is finding some stuff that he's interested in. He got the combat sniper, the blue combat sniper with a green ranger. I'm not a big fan of the ranger, but I know it does hit hard. And it looks like we're all just going to keep getting our mats. We got No Bear in the top right with a decent loadout. Boogie bombs are back, and green AUG, white ranger. Not the greatest white ranger in my opinion is like one of the hardest guns to get kills with. But it seems like they're all kind of they're definitely set up for their early game. They know what they're going to be doing, and they are prepared to get on with it. Shield is pretty limited. Most shield right now is 20 with King A. Explosions going on right here. Looks like Orange Man might be getting attacked by a boat, or maybe he's doing that himself. I couldn't quite see. Oh, it looks like just the gas station exploded. He might have done that himself. Classic. That always scares me. Every time that even if I do it, that always scares me. Orange Man not wanting to open any doors, just breaking right through them, wasting all the time he can. Seems like, yeah, it seems like this is a pretty empty drop. Pretty much no one here. Nothing but free loot for all of them. See King I head into this house, free double chest, impulses. Impulses in my opinion are super good. He's got the rift like snow globe in his inventory though. That's a really important item. A lot of interesting items have come back, and I think especially the quick escape rift items are really important. I guess the rift items sort of take the place of what would be the impulse's role, which is the quick escape. Definitely does it better. Orange Man buying some ammo from the vending machine. I couldn't quite see what other guns it sold. It looked like it sold a Ranger, but I'm not sure what color. Looking through his emotes. 3 wins on that emote right there. What a pro. Everyone kind of mucking about right now. Not necessarily with a prime directive, but it's not necessarily 100% necessary in this kind of early game, especially with this kind of drop. So it looks like they're just going to mess around a little bit. Orange Man breaking cars, getting some metal. Do those explode? I think they explode, right? I don't know if they hurt when they explode, though. Oh yeah, he's trying to test the waters. Didn't hurt him. I guess the fire is what would hurt you, but he was fine. Oh, but it set the whole building on fire, so he's risking it for the biscuit for those mushrooms. King A looking at the upgrade machine. Not actually, though. Maybe gonna try and pick up his friends. Orange Man misses the mantle. Looks like No Bear's trying to call the boys into the car, but I'm not sure how much they want to do that. I don't really understand. I'm not sure how well looted this place has been so far. I'm not quite sure what is left, but it seems like this place in general just kind of has mediocre loot to begin with. So it may not even be worth to stick around and look around. Looks like they're all in there, and they're gonna head out.
Read all about it. Leave you on read, leave you on see. Outie, outie.
Perhaps you've used facial recognition when checking in from flight or when you need to unlock your iPhone. But this technology is also used professionally, and that's when things can get complicated. The software is used to scan data, measuring facial features and reporting.
Looking and scouting for some kind of action in the distance. I think King A might see something. I see those white arrows, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Orange Man looking to explode this truck. Oh, but I think ooh, I don't know what he's trying to do here. Sketchy. King A sighting someone out. Taking some shots. Tree blocking the way. That looked like a really good shot without that tree in the way, though. Going up to the blimp. Storm coming in on the side of him too, which is interesting strategy he's got. Looks like it's stopped actually, but it is. Ooh, oh, he's trying to land. Oh no, King A chasing after some rifters, seeing if he can't follow him down to the ground. Going for a super aggressive play. He was running up in their build too. Getting shot down into the air though. Oh, this is getting rough. He's gonna see if he can land on the blimp, maybe, and see if he can contest. Oh man, this is getting risky. Getting on the zip line. Oh man, this is rough. King A's gonna need some backup here. And it looks like Orange Man is on the way to the rescue. But there are some AI there gonna stop him from getting up there. King A's gonna get up in the truck. Orange Man scrambling around looking for something. Gonna get picked up. All three of them back on the road. We're hitting that point in time where enemy teams will start to have loot that is just either predominantly better or the same. It's hard to really predict the quality of loot, especially mid game gets interesting because the luck becomes more likely to happen the later into the game you get. Late game you kind of expect everyone to have at least somewhat good loot, but in the mid game, those who get lucky tend to get really lucky and sort of start snowballing, and so the teams that you will run into, at least that have killed any other team, will start to have loot that is just hard to contest against. So it may be in their favor to maybe try and go for a team wipe, but it also is a good idea to possibly just stay out of any kind of engagement and see what they can do. Loot around a little bit more, but not quite sure what their long-term plan is. They've been driving around in that car, but I think Orange Man just blew it up, so that's out of the question. King A gonna shoot himself. away from where he's at. Looks like Orange Man following closely behind. King A spotting a build out here. Landing up on a tree. Oh, he could have gotten that snipe if he hadn't built. Oh. Oh. King A going for some cheeky snipes. We're gonna break down what builds they have up there, but he is getting caught out and he is on top of a tree. Oh. Oh, good down by King A with a snipe to the foot. Oh my lord. Orange Man down. No Bear sliding into action though. Getting pushed up on from behind. Build someone in. Good hits. Good hits. Good down. Oh my god, the building. No Bear getting amazing plays on him. Oh, King A taking some fall damage right there. Gonna have to run away. Boogie bombing. This kid, No Bear, rushing him afterward. Gonna throw. Oh my god. No. He gets rifted on. The kid he was fighting rifts and pulls him into the rift with him. That is so rough. He was like one shot at least. Oh my god. That's a rough engagement. And King A here is just not in the greatest position. Kind of in trouble. He will have... I hope he eats those cabbages, man. He needs to. He's getting pushed up on hard, though, from his right. Uh-oh. No Bear getting it down, but he's getting pushed up hard. King A needs to go help him. He's going to get taken down. King A's pushing out just a little bit. Seeing if he can't get a spot off. This isn't looking good, folks. King A may be in his best interest to kind of... Oh, there's a multiple team fight going on right now. King A, this might be his opportunity. Oh, he gets spotted out, though. King A needs to get out of there. Oh, from above. And King A is going to get taken out from a place he couldn't have even foreseen to be worried about. That is a rough one, but they all played very well right there. King A getting some snipes. Nowhere getting some great kills in Storm and out of Storm. With just some great building, great plays, boogie bombs and whatnot. All players there did what they needed to do pretty well. We will see you guys in the next round, and that hopefully it won't be too long. We will see you guys soon. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. This is game 2 of the Nael Silver Division. We are just getting back in from last game. Last game went pretty well. They placed 8th. 2 out of the 3 of them got kills, and the kills were pretty. I'd say that they're definitely skillful. The kill that King A got was definitely a pretty ridiculous snipe that I probably wouldn't have been able to hit myself. And the kills that No Bear got were just executed perfectly with trapping people in builds and throwing boogie bombs at people, and it just shows that these players have it in them. And so I think we're going to see a lot of the same. I know that I don't remember if they warmed up before, but if they did, it wouldn't surprise me. We're landing here at the Daily Bugle. Interesting landing spot. I haven't seen a lot of people land here. I mean, it's a pretty hot drop, but in my opinion, the reason for landing here is not super known in terms of updates, because oh, we got some team. Oh no! Oh, that's rotten. He's dead. Oh, Orange Man getting betrayed by his fellow graffiti artist. But yeah, there's no more Spider-Man gauntlets here, so I mean, other than tanks, there really isn't much here for anyone loot-wise. It's not a big enough town for, like, not big enough for the both of us in terms of loot. There's really is not a lot of room. Orangeman on the ground in the street, bleeding out, with a rough down right there, just getting completely betrayed by someone. He thought he was going to be friendly, ended up getting a shotgun out on him. That is a rough way to start a game. He's got about 20 seconds left. Doesn't look like he's gonna get grabbed. That is rough, ladies and gentlemen. And there go. Oh. Reboot card grab, though. That's the most important thing, I think. As long as they can get him rebooted, he'll be fine. But that is a rough down to take, especially in this fashion that it was taken in. Looks like No Bear is going to get on out of here, but King A is going to stay and take some pot shots at some people. Oh, he could hop on that zip line and yeah, maybe not. King A separating himself out pretty far from his teammates here. Never mind, he's going back in with the second jump pad. Oh man, No Bear. No Bear and King A pushing up on this build, not even really sure what they think is there. Oh no, that's No Bear's previous jump pad. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they need to get to a reboot fin so they can get Orange Man back in here, because being a 2v3 and this early in the match is such a severe disadvantage that it's hard to really even come back from. Hopefully they'll be able to find a position to get themselves in where they have a safe time rebooting him, because I know that's definitely an easy way to get caught out in the open is through a reboot. The builds definitely help, but at the same time, it definitely, you know, gives your position away in a larger degree than if you just were out there with 2 people doing the double reboot. But it looks like we have King A going for it himself. And looks like he's gonna get it off. Yep. Back to 3 people. Spawning in with that pistol. I think, like I always say, the pistol is the most broken weapon in this game. 4 shot to the head, full shield. And a gray pistol. Looks like we're just grabbing some more mats, grabbing some loot. Oh, safe found. Seems like they're just gonna tear down this whole house. No one in the area really. No one to contest at least. King A, just thinking about throwing that rift down. Doesn't look like he's going to. Kind of just mucking about right now. Not a lot to really do checklist wise. Their loot is meh, but you know, Orange Man has the thermal AR, which is definitely a plus, and King A's got the rift, and Nobear's kind of got a surplus of different weapons that he can choose from, which is always a good thing. No rarities that are really blowing your mind here, but still definitely better than nothing in everyone's case here. Not a... Ooh. Combat sniper. We definitely saw King A putting in some work with the sniper last game, so definitely the person that I would want picking that up. Looking like King A's gonna go investigate this build. I'm not sure if this was a previous... It looks like that might have been a previous jump pad that Nobear put down, but I feel like they're just gonna take it further into circle, or at least towards circle. But they are going to go right in front of a tank path here, so a risky maneuver indeed, but they, I think, mainly are kind of just trying to spot out loose teams, possibly a third party on the way, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything. I feel like in an open area like this, if there was some fight going on, you would know about it by now. Everyone has full shield, full health. Very good position to be in health-wise. And we're just waiting for some fighting going on at this point. Loot-wise, they could definitely always improve, but we're getting to that point, like I said last game, where the main haul of good loot is going to come from fights instead of looting. So, kind of just got to get lucky enough to find a team that's either getting caught out or to just outskill a team with some really good weaponry, but see what happens. Not a lot of movement going on. Doesn't seem like they really are too ecstatic about leaving their area. But who knows what their long-term plan is, if they even have one. It seems like, how many players are left? Only 15 players are left at this point, so it is getting down to late game. They haven't even really seen anyone other than the person that downed Orange Man in the beginning. and the person that King A was taking pot shots at. So they haven't really seen anyone since Daily Bugle. And looks like they're going to get caught up by Storm here. Not the greatest thing in the world, but they are able to get out of there if they can. King A gonna have to take a rift. Not sure if that was the smartest drift, but definitely an option he had. Rest of the team already in circle, trying to scope out some houses that they see in the distance. Excuse me. Maybe see someone right now? Looks like he, Nobear might be going AFK for a tiny second. No, he's back. I'm not quite sure what that build is for, but hey man, better safe than sorry in any situation, I guess. Orange Man spotting out someone. Not going to take any shots yet till the rest of his team is there. Getting up in a bush. Oh, never mind. He sees a gold combat SMG and a... Oh, whoa. A purple combat SMG and a gold combat sniper. That is going to be a really good pick if he's going to give that to King A. He saw King A doing some good work with the sniper last game. The gold snipers are really good in my opinion, but I can't quite remember if they one-tap to the head. I feel like they do, but I could be 100% wrong about that. The loot that is on the ground here is remarkable. There's a lot of just good picks everywhere. Ooh, builds up in the distance to the left of King A. Gonna see if he can get maybe some high ground on it. Yep. King A's got eyes on two players. Trying to get some shots in. Oh, but he couldn't quite get any damage in. That's an important place to start getting damage in. Orange Man getting caught out right here. Gonna need to get some damage on him soon. King A downing one. Great shot by King A right there. Good, great play. Gonna person some damage on builds over there. Great save. Almost. That was a rough position for Orange Man to be in it. King A definitely turned around those tables on him super quick. That is such an important snipe to be hitting. And Orange Man getting some snipes on him as well. This is some damage dealing plays right here. They definitely have these people cornered. If they decide to leave, I'm not sure how well they're going to be able to get a push up onto them. Going towards the battle bus though, that is... Oh, Orange Man not leading the shot. But Thermal LR, we see Noah Bear getting some picks on just a little bit. Everyone here taking their shots, trying to get some damage out on them. But they do have the low ground. We see Orange Man going up for the high ground, which is definitely an interesting, smart play right here. Grabbing the jetpack, I believe, right? No, he's not going to grab it. Oh, he is going to grab it and going to see what he can do. Oh my gosh, the battle bus play. No Bear just dumping rounds on him. Oh, but Orange Man's gonna get hit by the snipe. There's no fuel in the battle bus though. He's gotta get out of there. Oh no. Trying to get some damage on him. Oh. They are sitting ducks in that battle bus right now. They cannot stay there right now. Getting shot at. King A just dumping explosives onto that build right there. They cannot do anything in return. Oh, but he's getting sniped. He's got to get out of there. That was super bad. That was a rough shot to take. He's going to rift up in the air with 10 health left. What was that? No, Orange Man just grabbed someone and jumped off of the roof, I think expecting to be able to use his parachute while holding someone, but was not able to. That is so rough, dude. Oh my god, that's rough. I didn't even know that would happen either. Oh man. hurts to watch, man. And it looks like he's just going to be cut out in the open. He's going to get taken out. That's the second time Orange Man's going to die here. Oh, I didn't even notice that No Bear had gotten taken out as well. You know, close quarters fight, and we're just left with King A here. Gonna get some builds down, gonna get some heals out. 100 health in total. Pushing up on some other players, hopefully. Taking his time. Not gonna make himself seen. Gets eyes on one person with a jetpack. Great down. Low health player. Good kill right there. That could be some important move. Hits him. Finishes him. Players. Looks like... Ooh, do they know he's there? Down's another one. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, Gold Og. There you go. That'll do it. That is going to be the end of that game. Great hits at the end there for King A. Good 2 downs, but that is going to be a rough way to lose it in the end. Just a sort of a unfortunate turn of events where we saw we saw Orange Man expect to be able to use his jetpack while holding someone, wasn't able to, so when he hit the ground he died, and then we saw No Bear get into a close quarters combat where he just was at a disadvantage in the beginning, and then King A all by himself trying to take pot shots at teams, which was working out for a little bit, but ended up getting cut out by a Gold Dog. That is just the way she goes, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be right back with our Gold Division team in just a second, and we will see you then very, very soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are here with our East Oakland Tsunami, which is the NAEL Gold Division here. We have Greninja, Doc Holiday, and Tree. Tree is on the bottom, Doc Holiday on the top left, and Greninja on the top right. We're getting audio from Doc Holiday here. And we have seen these guys perform pretty well over the last few weeks, so I'm expecting to see some of the similar play style here. Looks like they're going into Daily Bugle, which is like, honestly, probably the most routine drop spot that we've seen them go to so far over this entire tournament. And they've been doing pretty well here. We've seen some good loot picks. We've seen some good kills here. It's a good place to rotate from for sure. So I expect to see some good play coming out of Daily Bugle. Some other players coming in. We see Tree already getting some picks in. Seeing another kid down there getting one down already. Trying to get the kill in the midair. Tree is already on fire. I know we weren't streaming it, but earlier these guys, they were playing Box Wars, the Lawless Guy Box Wars, and that is a really good warm-up. I used to play that with a couple of my friends. None of us were good enough to go online, though, so we were just playing, 1v1. And that is a really, really good way to warm up. It really heightens your senses, especially in those close quarters situations. And someone like me who is not the greatest builder, definitely heightens that the aim and whatnot. And as we see, Tree right there is able to get that kill in mid-air, which is just nothing but impressive. And it looks like we are just still gathering some loot here. Tree already has one kill. We got some good weapons. We have a blue combat SMG for Tree. Green Ranger, I guess, is the most prominent weapon in Greninja's arsenal. And for Doc Holiday, not much special, but still weapons. But it is the early game, so expect to see some better stuff. You got some impulses going into Tree's inventory. I am a big advocate for impulses. I always thought that they were a really, really big game changer, especially when things like the Rift Stones weren't in the game yet. But as of now, I think if he's going to get his hand on a Rift, it's going to be probably something he picks over the impulse, just because it's much better getaway potential than an impulse would be. Although an impulse can do both a getaway and a throwaway of get an enemy away from you while you also get away from them at the same time. It's situational. You have to go for that. Oh man, Greninja, I think, did he get boogie bombed right there and then ran up on? That's a rough death right there in the building. There's a 3-man up in that building right there, and Tree's gonna see if he can't break his way into it, I think. Hits one pretty good, great builds. Hits another one, taking some damage. Breaks his shield. Couldn't quite get the down on him. Tree going in super aggressive right here. Doc Holiday as well, getting a down. Trying to get a finish on him. Tree trying to break his way in there. Getting a finish on one of them. We can hear him up top. Tree's gonna get some health in. Doc Holiday is perfectly fine on heals. He has taken no damage and got none but downs here. Looking to go upstairs pretty soon while they get some loot here. Not sure what their final plan is. They did get the reboot card, so that is a secure respawn in the back if they can get out of this engagement, which it looks like they've performed pretty well in so far. Tree going really aggressive, getting some great damage in. Doc Holiday going in sort of with that cutty side angle there to get a really, really good kill on one of their enemies. Looks like they might have just scattered after that. They don't want the smoke. They don't want to have to deal with that. One guy over there. Never mind, I lied. Tree's gonna get the down. That's gonna be the team wipe on that kid right there. That is the end of that engagement. Tree and Doc Holiday really shining right there in that engagement. Getting the reboot card, getting a whole team wipe. That is a good kill to get. We were talking a lot about in the silver division that at a certain point, the only way you're really going to get crazy loot is through snowballing through squads. You're going to need to start getting kills, getting loot, and you'll start to pick up their best weapons. And eventually, once you've killed 4 or 5 teams, that's a lot of teams, but once you start getting to those numbers, you'll have nothing but their best items in your hotbar. And it looks like we're already starting to get there. We see Tree with a combat SMG, as well as a pump shotty, both blue. Some minis and impulses, and he's bringing an impulse and a rift with him, which is sort of not what I expected. I expected him to either pick one or the other. We see Doc Holiday with still the Green Ranger upgraded from white. I'm not even really quite sure what his second gun is. It looks like it looks like a shotgun, but I know in the past they've had things like muskets in their game, so I could be. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My mic came unplugged without me knowing. I'm not sure how much we missed here, but all I'm saying is that was a great engagement for all three players. No one was absent in terms of loot. Even though one person died, all three were able to come back and get gains from that engagement. And it looks like we are just going to be waiting on the next engagement or the next rollout. And I think their next opportunity is really to just get out of Daily Bugle. There isn't much left for them here. No teams for sure. We'll see what they can do. We're getting some more impulses. Maxed out on impulses in his inventory right now. Still just looking around. Not quite leaving Gaily Bugle yet, which I'm surprised about. Not really sure what they're staying for. Maybe looking for some kind of transportation. Tree finding some chug splashes here. Tree spotting out a gold animal of some sort. Looks like Pro. Gonna get the kill. Let's see what was dropped. Yeah, it looks like it was a gold SMG of some kind. Couldn't quite see it. But we will see what Tree makes of it. Yeah, that's a gold Stinger. I think the Stinger is the best gun in the game, especially in the best SMG at least. That thing is deadly, and a gold one is no joke. That is nothing to mess with. That is a great pick for Greninja right there. Great weapon to have in their inventory. And it looks like they're just about to make their way out of here. I really like the rocket launchers, I'm not gonna lie. I do not blame Doc Holliday for picking that up. I think the rocket launcher is one of the more fun weapons to use. Getting a kill with that thing is like more satisfying than one pumping someone, in my opinion. It is just dopamine city. And now they're making their way out of Daily Bugle with Storm hot on their tail. Going to try and make it back in a circle. They see some loot on the ground here, just some leftover from a battle, I'm assuming, while they head into a AI-ridden area. Getting shot at. Tree taking some shots right there. See if I can turn on his audio. We're now getting audio from Tree here, ladies and gentlemen. He's seeing. Oh, getting. Wow, Tree is literally has wall hacks. He's literally hacking. I'm watching him hack. He is insane, getting shots through the bush, sees where the bullets are coming from, and is able to get the triangulate their position there. That is really impressive. I am not able to do that. Oh, but this is a perfect situation for Doc Holliday and his rocket launcher. If he can get a rocket down on that tall grass, that is done for. Doesn't look like Doc Holliday's going to go for it, though. He's just going to try and regroup with his teammates. Totally understandable there. And we are just going to keep going with this engagement. We're getting audio from Doc Holliday again. Looks like Greninja might be moving in on them, right? Sort of in a sly way. At least everyone's going to follow behind him. not too far. Been a pretty impressive game so far. Multiple kills from multiple people. Got 1 kill on Greninja, 2 kills on, 1 kill on Dark Holiday and 2 kills on Tree. Greninja was dead for that main fight. Got a lock on the battle bus. Is he gonna take the shot? Oh, Doc Holiday needs to get out in the open so he can get a shot on the battle bus. That is an important shot to make. Come on, Doc. You are the man with the weapon for this engagement. Walking up. Oh, Doc. Oh, Doc. Get out the rocket launcher. Let's go, Doc. Let's go. Dropping a rocket on him, seeing what's gonna happen. He hits 1. I think he broke shield right there. Oh, but they're in storm now. Tree is trying to make his way running up here to see if he can get somewhere. Hitting a fan or a jet or some kind of wind, and he's just going to try and get out of there. Getting hit pretty bad. Trying to just keep himself moving. Tree gets hit. Not sure what happened there. I wasn't quite looking. Might have gotten hit out of the air. That is a rough one. They need to get Tree back up. That is important. Greninja getting some good hits over here. Great damage, but he is super low himself. He needs to get this last hit on him in order to get this engagement win right here. Alright, Doc Holiday coming in for help. Great help right there. Gonna be flying in. Oh man, this is getting scary. Greninja just running out in the open. 1 tap from most guns here. Gold Ranger. Definitely, I'm not the biggest advocate of the Ranger in general, but if you're gonna have any of them, you might as well have a gold one. But it looks like Tree is not gonna get rebooted for the time being. They haven't gone for his card explicitly, but let's see if they can solo that out in particular. Grabbing some rockets. We saw Doc Holiday put in some work with that earlier. Gonna see maybe if he can't put some rockets on some builds. See if he can't get lucky with a shot or two. Finding a car. Doesn't really look like there's going to be much action for the time being at the moment. Storm hot in their tail, but they're just mainly trying to get away from any kind of main engagement. They're hearing something in the distance here. Both of them trying to get to their max shield. There's shots from behind Doc Holiday, I believe. This could get freaky very soon. Making his way out. getting sketchy. Circle's getting very, very small. They are running out of time to not be running into people here. Eventually, they're going to have to start getting engagements, like right now. Rotar called Anger Ninja, putting some big shots on this one guy. Coming in from the top. Couldn't quite get the hit on him. Gets hit really hard. Dark Holiday goes down. Greninja going in hard, but couldn't quite get it as his teammate comes in and cleans him up with him. Rough loss right there, placing 4th. That is the highest placement we've seen today, though. Good kills from all players right there. That was a really good game, I think. I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of. 4th place with multiple kills by multiple people there is a really, really good way to end a game right there. We are going to be back with our second and final game here of our entire stream this week. But we will be right back very, very soon, and we will let you guys know when we're getting back. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Welcome back, everyone. This is game 2 of the Nael Gold Division Fortnite tournament with your regular players. Doc Holiday on the left, Greninja on the right, Tree on the bottom. We saw them place 4th last game. They did pretty good. Kills from multiple players at multiple times. And I think we're going to see a lot of the same right here. Pretty good play from every player and every team that has played so far today, and I expect to see some more of the same next week. But as of right now, we are watching them go back into Daily Bugle, which is where they usually land pretty frequently. And we saw some fighting early on in Daily Bugle last time. We saw Tree get a kill right off drop. We saw a quick fight between Tree and Doc Holiday after Greninja got killed, and that resulted in a really good fight. A team wipe, kills done by both Tree and Greninja. And I think we could very well see the same thing happen again. It is a pretty hot drop. Not the hottest that is there, but definitely a possibility to run into some other players. Tree going inside, grabbing some impulses. Doc Holiday going inside as well, grabbing some mats. And Greninja on the top right, seeming to just go in, looking for mats and weapons. Not really hitting any wood. Blue thermal, which he's not going to take. That... honestly, I don't blame him for not taking it. The thermal is an interesting weapon. It's good, but it may not be the one you want to have, especially as your first gun, and especially in a situation where, you know, you're indoors. It's a rough one to get a pick with. But we are in it to win it here, ladies and gentlemen. Quick looting right here. We saw Doc Holiday pop a thermal fish for no reason. Tree looking around, grabbing up his own thermal AR right there. And all these players roaming around looking for some. Tree's going to leave his impulses. Gonna hit the safe though. Dang, man, no enemies here today. That is an interesting one. Surprised that we haven't heard or seen any movement by anyone else other than our players. We are just waiting for some action at this point. Not a lot you can do to instigate something other than just roam around, but we're still in the loot gathering phase, so can't blame them really. That is how it goes. Chug Splash is going down. Everyone relatively high shield. 50, 50, and 90. 95, I think, actually, for Tree. Tree is basically full. And that is going to result in a full shield for Doc Holiday. Greninja with 70, the lowest shield, which is a pretty good number to be for the lowest on the team, honestly. Looking like it's going to be a pretty good game in terms of setup so far, no issues. all three players gathering mats here. We got a rift on the side of Greninja, which is a good pick to have. Battle Bus is being ignored here. Still in a lot of action. Still on the inside of Daily Bugle here. We've got Greninja making his way out of there just to see if he can get some sightings on anyone. Daily Bugle is in circle right now, so I don't blame them for venturing, you know, close to the chest on this one. Ooh, Greninja taking some fall damage right there. But he lands right onto a health kit, so it's no issue. Still waiting on a sighting. Tree sort of AFK a little bit right here, no issue. We see Doc Holiday with that rocket launcher again. We saw him put in some work on a Battle Blast last game. They're all still just kind of waiting here in the Bugle on the edge of circles, trying to get some sight lines on something. But not sure. Not sure what their long-term plan is here. Someone's getting shot at here. Someone's shooting. Yep, getting shot at in the Battle Bus. The Battle Bus is definitely a large presence. It's easy to get sighted by a lot of people. AI, both, and players here shooting at them. Battle Bus not having the highest accuracy in the world, and that's going to result in Greninja getting taken down, getting finished too by someone who's just around the area. Tree coming in though, getting the team wipe. Great pick by Tree right there, grabbing the reboot card as well. what feels like a large battle, but in reality is probably just sort of a large AI battle. They're getting the wave-based. I'm not even really sure. I've never really done this event to an extent that would result in anything important, but it seems like they're sort of doing a Age of Empire kind of big team battle here. But not 100% sure what the end result is going to be of it. I haven't seen this done to completion before. So we will see what results. We see a lot of ammo, a lot of shotguns on the floor right there by Tree. We already have, you know, after Greninja died, getting brought back relatively quickly, and so definitely in an area that is clear enough to allow something like that. Tree getting on the top of the building, putting some big picks onto the AI down below. Tree getting caught out a little bit. Downing one, downing two, and the guards have been eliminated, but I think there might be some players coming in here trying to get a third party off, but that is a rough one. Not sure if the AI is going to help defend them. Doc Holiday with 3 health left. Oh lord. Build battle is beginning here. Tree with full health, so he's going to be the one forefronting this attack. Greninja gonna go down. Tree getting a good hit on him, but also getting hit himself. Build battle's getting intense. Shots going in, breaking the builds. Tree trying to get away from him a little bit just to get some high ground, but he's getting builds over with. Greninja on the very bottom, seeing what he can do, but he can't really get any good sights. Tree is going to bounce pad away, trying to get away. His damage. Oh. Not called it getting taken out and finished. Greninja's still alive, but Tree is trying to get away from any sort of enemy as soon as possible, but it looks like they're going to take the bounce pad as well and follow him around. Multiple enemies following him right here. He's getting hit pretty hard. This could be the end of it right here, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting hit very hard. Surrounded. Trying to get the bounce pad down. Able to get it off. And he's leaving. Ah, but he was one tap the whole time. He's going to get hit out of the air. They're going to place 8th here. Second time we've seen a team place 8th so far in this tournament. Or at least today. And that is going to be the end of that game. Eliminations 2 for Greninja, and I believe at least 2 for Tree. I couldn't quite see the number itself. But those are some good games. This was a good weekend. A lot of great play from both teams, silver and gold. I hope to see you guys again next week. We will be back for sure. I will be here. Hopefully you will be here. And we will see you later.